MFL Year 33. Members, I am back in business. Little whirlwind trip Friday through Sunday to Oklahoma. Mom had a great birthday. Got to hang out with the grandbaby. Um, he's awesome. And got to see, well, at least one of you guys, from what I can tell, from what I can remember. Just kind of a cool happenstance. So that's awesome. But I'm back, and I have submitted my round three bids, two bids, only two, um, to a neutral source with a timestamp. So those bids have been submitted. Probably not too shocking, especially considering I had a conversation with at least one of you about it, but um, that has happened. So if you are bidding for round three, you should send me those bids. You can either email them, text them, put them in a direct message on Sleeper. Definitely don't put them in the chat. That kind of ruins the silent bidding aspect. If you are not bidding, that's okay. You just need to let me know, because I might just sit here and wait on you thinking you're going to bid, and then if you're not going to, that needs to be shared. So um, I did on the chat put how many players have been signed by each team and how much money is remaining for each team. I put that in the chat. If anybody needs that information, it is there. I have a spreadsheet that I'm currently showing you on the video here. And if anybody wants this, I can share it with you through an email. I could put it on the chat with a link. Got to be honest, I don't want to overwhelm people with too much spreadsheetness. The one that I have already shared, for what it's worth, that one still is in effect, because if you're trying to bid on players, that spreadsheet is the one you want to go by to figure out which roster a player is on, to figure out what your minimum bid should be on players. So that's the one that really should override anything else right now. I made this one just because I had a kind of a special request from, again, one person's having some Google problems, and so I kind of put something together for them, and then I figure in the interest of fairness, we should share that with everybody, or at least show it to everybody. So I'll go ahead and run through a couple of details here that I didn't type in the chat. I think our highest paid player so far is Jalen Hurts here at 138. We've got some quarterbacks at 120 that were just franchised. That was the franchise amount. I do expect the quarterback franchise amount to go up next year. I think it's pretty obvious. And we're going to have some available in the live auction that I'm not sure how much they're going to go for, but they could also have a hand in setting some of that. So just be aware. Team with the least amount of money, our newest member, Army, they only have 37 points left. So you can, kind of look through that roster. They don't really have much bargaining power on their players. But also keep in mind, I mean, if they can't keep a player, there's a chance you can be patient and wait till the live auction and just see how it goes there. But if there's someone you really want and you kind of want to jump in the front of the line in front of everybody else, then definitely look that over. Team with the most money remaining, I believe we have someone with over 400. I think that's Kevin. Yeah, he has 489. The Knights. He has only signed Devon Achane, and that's not for lack of trying, man. He's been putting some pretty hefty bids out there. He just hadn't worked out. I did take the salaries off of everybody else on this particular spreadsheet, but those salaries are still in effect based on the one that I shared or posted earlier. I just didn't want those salaries to be included in the math right now. So again, just be aware, if you're trying to keep people, you're going to need to account for that money, whatever their salary is, plus 10%. In addition to, if you're bidding again, you want to account for that money. So If you're going out there kind of going crazy with the bids, just know that that may affect your keepers later. I have not gone through and figured out. We've had several teams sign some players away from other teams, so there will be some extra keepers available. I think the era of the huge bargains might be over. It doesn't look to me like really anybody is just at a gigantic bargain. But I definitely can tell you some folks disagree. So look through that other spreadsheet. I mean, even the 37 here from Army, if they really wanted to go, bid 3, 4, 5 points on somebody just to maybe snag an extra keeper and get a reserve for cheap, they could still do that. And don't forget, you're also going to have some rookie money added once we go into the live auction. Right now, you can't spend your rookie money. It has to be saved for the live auction. I did post on a pinned post in Sleeper, everybody's carryover amount and everything from last year. The only thing that didn't account for was money that you get for bidding. And I can tell you, I think the max on that's going to be like 10 points. If you made every single bid, then you're going to get like 10 more points, which is, in the old days, would be like 5 million, which is not very much. But I'll account for that money when in that day between when the keepers are due and the auction happens, I will account for that rookie money. You'll see that show up. So anyway, that's pretty much the recap here. We're going to do the everybody bids or doesn't. Owners get to match or not match. Everybody rebids if they want to or doesn't or don't. And then we'll do a final match or don't match. And then that will end our silent bidding. Once the silent bidding is over, I do want us to have a week to put our keepers together. If it doesn't take you that long, that's fine too. But I want us to have some time to look at that and kind of have a grasp on our salary situations and that sort of thing. And time to, if you want to change your mind on somebody, we can do that. If there's an injury in a preseason game or something, we can make some adjustments. Once the keepers are final, I don't know if you guys are able to see that in Sleeper on that day before the draft, the live auction. I kind of feel like you can. I think you can go in the draft room, and once I've made my adjustments as far as the salary numbers and stuff, I think you guys can see that. So you'll be able to tell who's still available and who's not. You can queue some players. You can put some dollar amounts on them in case your Wi-Fi goes out. You'll have some limits as far as who you're willing to bid on by the computer and stuff like that. So I'll probably, of course, put out a video update as well before the auction, and I plan on doing some video updates this week through this bidding process. So anyway, I'm feeling a little tired, but I'm pretty stoked to kind of get this thing going and get this thing wrapped up and get us into our final steps going into the season. And if there are any questions, of course, you'll let me know. Until then, stay safe.